show. Make some noise for me, bitch. Yeah, man. What's popping? What's going on, man? How y'all feel? What's the deal? Yeah, man. It's another good show, man. Feel good about this one, man. Oh, man. Less than 24 hours, man. About less than 24 hours, we're going to get this big fight, man. I'm super excited about it. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to break it down round for round. Who's going to win between right here? These guys right here. These guys about to go in, and it's going to be major. We're gonna be hearing and still or in the new 3-time heavyweight champion. Can AJ pull it off? Is he gonna be able to do it? We're gonna talk about it. Let's run the intro. Let's get this thing started. It's your man Nash, Breaking Beats.
This that squad side.
This is madness.
Yeah, man. Nah, Nash ain't mad tonight. Oh, it's fight night, man. I'm turned up, man. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Got a big fight. AJ versus Usyk, the rematch. I got the link already out there. Let me make sure I got this phone line open. We got to talk about it. I got a survey in the chat. I ain't gonna sit and talk y'all head off dolo. This is definitely a group conversation right here for this one tonight, baby. Woo! I'm hyped. I'm hyped. What's up, Alden James? What up, though? What's poppin', my G? It's going down, baby.
What up? What up? What up?
Yeah. Dory's like, you got to do the same thing now. Nah, he said more bikes in life. Yeah, more bikes in life. More fire. More fire. More fire. Man, I'm hype about this fight. Who gonna win this shit? Who gonna win this shit, Jones? Jones Jr., who gonna win this shit? Johnson, who gonna win this shit, man? AJ, Usyk, is it decision? It's a knockout. I got a survey in the chat. Homeboy, I got a survey in the chat. I used to say a poll in the chat, but I can't say nothing like that around these niggas over here. They be like, pause. I be like, nigga, you know what I meant. Absolutely. But shout out to everybody pulling up. Man, this is gonna be a good fight, man. I'm super excited about this fight. This is heavyweight boxing, man. Can we say that two of the elites? Modern day greats. Modern day greats. That's some new shit. These new niggas come out now. Like modern day. I heard an all-time great, but modern day great.
It never heard of it.
All right, that's a new one. All right, we'll take it though. We'll take it. That's how we're gonna do it. Modern day great. But salute to everybody who's pulling up, man. We're going to get into this damn show. I'm super excited about this fight. Man, I feel like I'm so glad the fight is during the daytime, and I'm on the East Coast, man. I'll be getting this fight like 10:30, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Man, what? Got some more boxing in the evening. We got Navarrete fighting. He's fighting tonight as well. No, tomorrow night. See, I'm already saying tonight. He's fighting. Who else we got tomorrow? Oh, yeah, we still going to get the Figueroa fight. We're going to get to see that. We're going to get to see that. Oh, man, boxing lives. People talking about boxing dead. Nah, boxing is alive and well, homie. Guys making more money than they ever have. We got a unification heavyweight title match tomorrow. Shit's going to be amazing, man. More fire.
It never heard of it.
Talking about boxing dead. Never heard of it. Nah, this shit going to be fire. You know the vibes. He said I had to pick Usyk after late news. What did you hold on? No, wait a damn minute. Stop the beat. What you got? Put a case on it. Shit. Don't throw me all the way off. Make sure I got that phone number out there. Phone lines are open. Scrolling at the bottom of the screen, 470-705-9507, 470-705-9507. Smash the like button on the way in the room. It's going down in a major way. We got AJ versus Usyk. Man, I'm super excited, man. I went back and watched that last fight about twice. Not today. Of course not. Not twice in one day, but I did go back and watch that that first fight. And based off what I'm seeing, man, I saw some things AJ can do better. But based off what I'm seeing as well, I saw some things that Usyk might just capitalize on now. Now that he knows the guy. You know? He might feel like this guy can't hurt him. That might be to his detriment. We don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see tomorrow.
What up?
We're going to see tomorrow. They got to fight.
What up?
What's popping, y'all?
What up, gangsta?
Let me do this roll call real quick to all the neighbors. Matty Yoel, what up?
What up?
Deuce Times.
What up?
Brandon Washington.
What up?
Born Supreme.
What up?
Carmen Serene.
What up?
Lisa Bells.
What up?
That guy Eclipse.
What up?
Ace Retro.
What up?
Lady Shan Dundum Season.
What up?
Dub Right Side.
What up?
Jake Legault.
What up?
Rider of the Storm.
What up?
Boxing Lounge.
What up?
Tank the Sweet Science Examiner.
What up?
Pure Doe.
What up?
D Bevel the Champ.
What up?
Rob G Films.
What up?
And of course, Derek Lincoln. All right, man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Make some noise when you come into the room by smashing that like button. That's how you shake my hand, homie. Just shake my hand, smash the like button. What up, though? Born Supreme in the building. Girl behind the mic in the building. Girl behind the mic in the building. Girl behind the mic. Oh, shit, she back, though. I told y'all, man, she'll be back. She got some shit she got to do. They thought I ran you off, girl behind the mic. I was like, me running off girl behind the mic?
Never heard of it.
DJ, he said hearing AJ is a lost cause. What you mean? Yo, I did hear something to say something about, like, what they say about AJ, said something about belts don't matter. Boxing Scholar was supposed to send me that. He said, because I seen it somewhere where they talk about AJ saying belts don't matter. Belts don't matter. You about to fight for 3 times? What you?
Never heard of it.
Putting a case on that. I got to put a case on it. I got to hear it with my own ears first. I got to hear it with my own ears. Let me get DJ to drop. Shout out to DJ. Thanks for supporting the show. Dury Jones Jr., ladies and gentlemen.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Yo, is the music too low or can the music come up some? Y'all let me know too if the music too low or if it's too loud. She said, I'm alert and present. Oh, good. I got a side man. I got another topic. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's all for the boxing, but you're gonna love it. Shout out to Lisa Bell. She never fails. Wrong button, Lisa. My bad. Salute to Lisa Bell. Sneed. What up, Sneed? Salute to you, fam. Thanks for pulling up. Man, we got a survey in the chat, man. I'm hyped for this fight, yo. I'm hyped for this fight. I need those predictions. I need those predictions in the chat. I want everybody to stick with their predictions. I don't want nobody telling me, nah, I ain't say that. Nah, I ain't pick him. Nope. I'm writing it down. Call in, too. Let's put it on the record. Call in. Let me know who you got. 470-705-9507. 470-705-9507. Call me now. Let me know who's going to win this fight. I'm super excited about this fight. Let me see. Let me pull up this visual. Now, look. This fight, I was saying earlier, this fight is so intriguing because it's some things that we know Usyk can do better. I mean, AJ can do better. Will the new trainer come into play? He slimmed down. Remember last time he slimmed down, he went in there and he outboxed Andy Ruiz. Now people say if he go in there and think he about to outbox Usyk, he can't do it. I was like, the man got a gold medal. Somebody thought he could box. He got a heavyweight gold medal. This ain't his first rodeo. He know what it feels like to be at the top. He know what it feels like to have it lose it all. And everybody say you can't do it. And he know what it feels like to go back in there and do it again.
It's motherfucking Anthony Joshua, man.
Put a case on it. What y'all talking about? Y'all talking about he mentally weak. This boy, everything he said he was. Put a case on me. This man is everything he said he was. He can pull this off, yo. But then again, Usyk ain't no light walk, homie. Usyk got a lot to go in there and fight for. More than just this title. He got a lot to fight for, homie. He got a lot on the line. But I heard somebody say Usyk ain't got nothing to lose. I was like, yeah, he do. Yeah, he do got something to lose. His title. Nah, he got something to fight for in there. Like, no excuses, man. He gonna go in there and he gonna put some work in there. But when you look, everybody who think it's gonna be so easy for Usyk, when you saw the end of that fight, let me pull up his face. Did y'all see Usyk at the end of that fight? Usyk was touched up. He didn't just go in there and just dog walk AJ, yo. He took some damage, bro. Definitely took some. Come on, man. This man took some damage. Let me show you how he look after this fight. The man took some damage, bro. This won't no easy walk, bro. No, people was making the joke about he went and gave him his belts back. Man, they always be doing that stuff. Yeah, man. Let me show you this man's face. Man took some damage, man. It's boxing, bro. It's not gonna be easy for no one of these guys tomorrow. Not in my opinion. If so, that means they just did what they had to do in training camp and they made it look that easy. But this ain't about to be easy for nobody. Nobody. But I noticed AJ was slammed down some in the weigh-in. Let me put the pictures of how they looked at the weigh-in too. But yeah, look at Usyk after the AJ fight. Yeah, he took some damage, man. Definitely took some damage. AJ took some damage too. Shit ain't gonna be no easy walk for nobody, homie. Definitely not gonna be an easy walk. But yeah, at the weigh-in, so this is Usyk, this is AJ. AJ, Usyk. So this fight is interesting on so many levels. So many levels. And what I respect about these guys too is it seemed like they both wanted to do it. It was no Usyk didn't do like Andy Ruiz and was like, yo, I need this month. You know what I'm saying? If so, we didn't hear about it. It didn't make the news where he was trying to renegotiate after he won in the rematch. You didn't hear none of that with Usyk. It was all over the place with Andy Ruiz. But I'm gonna be honest, man. This fight right here is dangerous for both opponents. I heard people saying like, who was that? They were saying like, I gotta find that clip. AJ said belts don't matter. I gotta find that shit. I gotta find it because belts don't matter. Let me see if I find that. Okay. Yo, a couple people don't say belts don't mean shit. I need to find that clip. Somebody said it might be on Seconds Out. Okay, cool. Appreciate it, man. I need to see that. I gotta hear it myself. Cause the kid AJ, man, I don't care what nobody say. People, it always seems like it's something else with him. It's always seemed like it's something else. It ain't just talking to him about the X's and O's with boxing when it comes to AJ. It's always something else. But they was ready though. Let me see. Let's see this face off. Let me share the screen so y'all know what I mean when I say these things. Yo, this face off was crazy. Did y'all see the face off? Let me see. Let me put it on the screen. Bam. Yeah, man. All right. Yo, watch this face off. Watch I intend. Oh yeah, hold up. Boom. Eye to eye. I see you. You see me. What's up? What's up? Nobody breaking. Nobody breaking. Long ass face off. Woo. Let's look at the breathing. Oh, everybody sound like they got calm breaths. I see AJ chest and ass moving a little bit longer though. Eddie Hearn said, turn around. They like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Yes. More fire. More fire. Yeah, boy. You know what we here for. You know what we came for. You know what's on the line. I ain't moving. You ain't moving. One of us got to move tomorrow. Somebody gonna move tomorrow, baby. Somebody gonna move tomorrow. Somebody gonna move tomorrow. Come on, guys. Nah, today I got time, man. Today I got time, Eddie Hearn. Motherfucker, Eddie Hearn, you chill out. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Motherfucker. Let's go. Let's go. Turn up.
What up? What up? What up, gangsta?
AJ turn it like, boy, what you want, son? Hold on, AJ, neck muscles, are they getting tired or standing like that or what? What we got going on here? I'm not moving. I'm not moving. Hold up, is this? AJ broke. He broke the AJ. He gonna lose. He gonna lose. He gonna lose. Oh no. Man. Good luck to you, man. Nah, hey, look, he's still trying to talk to him. Usyk like, nah, I don't want to talk to you no more. He's like, all right, man. I see you later. Good morning. Usyk like, yeah, whatever, man. I don't even understand what you're talking about. I don't even understand what the fuck you saying. I don't even understand what the fuck you saying, homie. Oh, you know what we here for. AJ still trying to talk. He like, man, he gave AJ, yeah, whatever, man, whatever. Champions here. The champions here. Here's your champ. Who he look back at? He looked back at somebody like, man, what the fuck is going on with this guy? All right. Am I making something out of nothing? Should AJ not broke away? Oh, man. Lisa Bell. This shit about to be epic, yo. That was a long little face-off right there. That was a long face-off.
Heavyweight champ.
Come on, man. Who gonna win this shit, yo? Nah, I think that Tyson Fury Wilder one was longer. That joint was long, even when I sped it up. Pause. Yeah, man, this joint gonna be crazy. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be major. It's going down in a major way. You got AJ trying to become a 3-time unified champion. Shit, never heard of it, man. Not it. I don't think nobody from the UK ever did it 3 times, right? Unified heavyweight champion. 1 belt away. Well, nah, shit. I don't know. Don't put a case on me. Don't put a case on me. All right. My man Rob G said he hyped up for tomorrow. Me too. Me too. Let's go. Let's go. I kind of think I'm all talked out on this shit a little bit, but I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this fight. This fight is important, man. This fight is major important. I hate majorly important. I hate when people say like Boston is dead, this, that, the third. I'm like, you just ain't a fan. Maybe your favorite fight ain't fighting no more. But there's a lot of good fights out there, and there's a lot of storylines within the weight divisions too. So it's a lot. It's a lot of dope storylines too. And I'm not just talking about the fighters and their backstory. No, I mean in general, like with what's going on with the division. So I'm super excited about it. Hyped up for tomorrow. He said second longest face off. Yeah, Alden Johnson. Yeah, that is definitely number 2, right? Rob G hyped up for tomorrow. Girl behind the mic telling y'all how y'all can join the stream. If you want to join the conversation, just click the link. If you're on Facebook and you're watching and you need the link, put that in the thing in the joint, and I can send it on Facebook so you guys can join on Facebook, or you can call in if you want to join the conversation. But I'm super excited for this fight. Shout out to my guy Reggie O with the Killer Show. What up, Reg? How you feel? What's the deal, homie? Man, this fight is about to be major, Reg. This shit is about to go down. Then Reg said it's like 10 o'clock on the West Coast. So it's gonna be earlier for me then, right? Reggie went off on Eddie Hearn. Like Eddie Hearn, your ass don't know. He said, motherfucker, you need to tell people what time the fight is. Reggie went off on Eddie Hearn. That shit was funny to me, Reg. I was dying. I couldn't wait to comment on that shit. I said, oh, Reggie going to Eddie Hearn. I told him, you're going to learn to respect Eddie Hearn. He said, never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Yo, salute to you, my guy. Hey, Reg, who you got winning the fight, homie? And how they going to win? I got a survey in the chat, too. Let me see what the survey is saying in the chat. Let me see. Yeah, man, I'm super excited about this fight, man. Like, and I don't think it's going to the cards, homie. I don't know why I feel like somebody getting stopped this time, bro. I just don't want no excuses. Oh, my God. But I know that's what I'm going to get. It's boxing, homie. I'm going to get long counts, the time of day they fought, the weight loss, the war. It's gonna be an excuse on either side. I just hate that about boxing, man. It's always something. Very rare in boxing where somebody will say, "Oh man, he won that shit." They'd be like, "Well, you know, they weight drained him. It was a catch weight." I'm like, "Well, we all knew that going into the fight. It was a catch weight." It'd be like that. He said, shit, he said, I'm stuck on this damn freeway. I might be watching the fight on the freeway. Oh, shit. Damn, tomorrow, because of the time. Oh, shit, the time of day he going to be on the highway. Damn. Damn, man. All right. Damn, man. I thought you had a fight thing set up already. I thought you had a fight party link set up. Damn, Reg. I hate you ain't gonna be able to be comfortable and be at the crib watching this shit, driving through the traffic and damn, man. I hate that, bro. I know you love this shit. Lisa Bell, she said it's a lot of fights before the main event. It is, Lisa Bell. It's a loaded card. It's a pretty good card. Let me see, pull this card up. Anybody got any bets on this fight? On the other card? I'm gonna be honest, man. I ain't betting on none of this stuff, man. I don't know. It's so many variables, so many things that can happen that I'm like, I don't feel comfortable putting my money on nobody. Somebody got to give me the scoop. I need to know the inside scoop, homie, because some people are just going for the knockout. Like, yo, AJ gonna knock him out in round 5 or something. I think my boy Megazord and Brandon Washington got a bet on that. I think Brandon Washington got a bet on this joint, if I'm not mistaken. Him and Mega. Let me see what they saying in the chat. Lisa Bell said it's a lot of fights before the main event. Absolutely. Born Supreme. He said, I got AJ, no boxing expertise, just emotions. Hey, salute to you for that, man. Salute for you for being honest on that. Right on the money. Right on the money with that. All right, I'm gonna write that down in the books too, man. I'm writing it down. Right, it ain't no bets, but I'm definitely keeping this forever. I'm gonna pass this. I'm gonna be passing this down to my ancestors. I'm gonna make this shit a family heirloom. All y'all boxing picks, because it's gonna be a year from now when y'all be like, nah, I pick Usyk or I pick AJ. Nah. I'm gonna go to my joint to say my boxing picks, and I'm gonna scroll through that list, and I'm gonna find your name and your pick. I'm gonna have it set up by fight, and I ain't never deleting this. No, I'm gonna keep this, and I'm gonna hold y'all accountable. So DJ got Usyk by KO or TKO. Dub right side got Usyk by decision. Shelton Moore got Usyk by decision. Lisa Bells, you got AJ. Lisa Bells. How you got AJ winning, Lisa Bells? Oh, you talking about right now? Oh, you on the freeway right now? Oh, okay. I get it. Oh, okay. They ain't got you shut. Hold on, you ain't gonna be shut. You ain't gonna be like that tomorrow. He said somebody don't got their ass killed and they shut this mug down. So it's gonna be shut down tomorrow too. That's how they do it out there where you at. It'll be shut down for a couple days. The freeway? Damn. Okay. All right. So Born Supreme. You got AJ by KO or AJ by decision, Born Supreme. You got to give me something. Supreme. All right, so boom. He said knowing Reggie, he gonna still call the fight from his car. Be careful, man. They're gonna put a case on you. You do not want to go to jail anywhere in the world, but you damn sure don't want to go to jail in Las Vegas, homie. They had a whole damn TV show about that shit. That shit is nothing nice. Boxing fans, salute fans. Salute to you, man. Who's gonna win this fight? Who gonna win this fight? Lisa Bell, I got you. TKO, KO. I got you. I'm writing it down. You're gonna see who was right, who was wrong. Born Supreme, you got AJ. But you need to tell me how you're gonna win on Born Supreme. If you already put it in the chat, that's my bad. I ain't got to it yet. I got Lisa Bell. Boxing fans, who gonna win the fight and how they gonna win? Let me know what y'all clicked in the survey. Because people click the survey and won't even and be keeping their pick silent. Shout out to my boy Kyle, the boxing section. Kyle, what up, though? Poppin', my G.
What up?
Cooking with Sir Sing. What up, family?
What up?
What's good with you? All right, Born Supreme said KO. KO or TKO. All right, they both count. I don't be doing that. His daddy stopped the fight. Nah. TKO or KO. It all counts over here the same. All right, Sir Sing, he said, I want AJ to win, but I think Usyk gonna win. You got to pick one. So you said Usyk. So you picking Usyk then, right? You picking Usyk how? KO, TKO, decision. So he said, I want AJ to win, but I think Usyk gonna win. Why you think Usyk gonna win? Man, damn. Maybe because of this clip I got on the screen. Let me put a damn Joshua clip of it. We got no clips of Joshua doing some good work. No, not this one. Damn, man, these niggas be hating AJ, man. All the clips be of bad shit happening to AJ. There we go. Yeah, let's show some AJ in the background. Damn, I had Usyk whooping his ass for the last 30 minutes. No wonder everybody picking Usyk. Damn. Put a case on me. There you go. Show him doing some of this work. Yeah, this dude's a boxer puncher, yo. This dude can scrap, yo. I don't care what. I hate when people saying, yo, he ain't got no heart, son, yo. Like, bro, you don't get the way he at if you ain't got no heart, homie. Come on, homie. You ain't wrapped up no glove. Niggas ain't wrapped up a sandwich, let alone wrapped up some gloves. Talking about this man ain't got no heart. Y'all got to cut that shit out. What's up, Ricky? Hold on 1 second. What's up, Ricky? Jerry, I'm sorry. My bad. Hold on, Jerry. Let me plug you in real quick. Hey, speak up just a little bit. You sound like you in the bed, Jerry. Hold on. 1 2 1 2. Talk to me.
Yeah, how about now?
There you go.
All right.
Talk to me, Jerry. How you feel, man?
Well, I'm feeling good, man. I'm looking forward to the fight tomorrow night, like everybody else is. I tell you, man, I've been a boxing fan a long time. It's hard to listen to boxing fans nowadays, man. Motherfuckers is just tripping. I don't know, man. A fighter gets knocked down, It used to be. It's been bad for a while, but not maybe 5-10 years ago. You get these fanboys talking shit. Fighter gets knocked down in a fight. A good fighter, oh, he got exposed. No, he didn't get exposed. He got knocked down. Now it's if a fighter even takes a punch or two, oh, he didn't look that good. Gary Russell's brother fought a few weeks ago. He's an aggressive pressure fighter. He took a couple shots. So what, man? That don't mean nothing. Lopez, I hear people criticizing him his fight last weekend. The guy was off all that time, coming off a loss, moved up a division, had a durable opponent in front of him. The guy wasn't, an elite fighter necessarily, but he's an adorable guy. I thought Lopez looked really good. Come on, man. Then I'm hearing people say Anthony Joshua ain't got no heart. Come on, man. First off, it takes heart to get back in a ring. Like when he fought Ruiz did a hell of a number on him, and he got right back in there with him. That takes heart right there.
Absolutely.
Anthony Joshua, yeah, he's a big ticket item. He probably could have avoided fighting Andy Ruiz, at least for a few fights. Just like with Usyk. I mean, he lost to Usyk, and he getting right back in there with him. That's old school. I'm not even that big of a Joshua fan, but I got to give a guy credit. I've seen him show heart in fights, like in the Klitschko fight. He even showed heart in the Ruiz fight, the first one, because he was having a horrible night. And in the end, he knew that it wasn't his night. But that I don't see no shame in that either. I don't like this weight gain for Usyk.
I thought he weighed in the same thing. I thought he came in weighing the exact same thing.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he just looked big bulker, but according to what they said, he came in weighing the exact same thing.
Okay, well, then that's good. That must have just been internet rumor bullshit. But, I come from an era where we didn't have internet to talk boxing. I mean, I like it and I love it and I engage in it. But, 60-70% of what you get a lot of times is not accurate, or it's somebody's favoritism and stuff like that.
221 pounds for Usyk. Okay. AJ came in at 244.5, which is slightly heavier than the first fight, even though he looked slimmer. So he's a little heavier than the first fight. So,
okay. Well, I kind of see it as still a 50-50 fight, because that's the other thing. People act like Usyk dominated AJ in that first fight. He didn't dominate AJ. They were trading rounds back and forth up until about the 9th round. And then AJ couldn't keep the pace anymore. That's what I've seen. I thought AJ didn't fight a bad fight. He just, Usyk a little faster than him. And he's every bit as good of a boxer as AJ, probably a slightly better boxing mind, and having that speed advantage and having a chin, because Usyk did get hit a few times, and AJ is a big puncher. He got fundamental problems that anyone can see. One is he gasses in fights sometimes, and two, his chin can sometimes be a problem. But it's one of them things where I've seen him take good punches and take them well, and then other times he'll get hit and the punch won't even look like it's that big, and he won't take it that well. But if you look, he got the 2 losses that he's got. What happened to Lennox Lewis? Lennox Lewis was twice beaten by journeyman. I've seen Rockman beat him. Oliver McCall beat him. Klitschko, you look at him, he was twice beaten by what you might call journeyman fighters. That's the heavyweight division, and that's how it goes sometimes. So I'm looking towards a good fight. I do think AJ has to be more aggressive, but he has to weigh that with not overextending himself and gassing. That's a tricky proposition for him. I just don't know where he goes if he loses. What do you think? What happens if he loses?
Who, AJ?
Yeah.
What you mean? What you mean what happened?
Well, I just don't know what, well, considering he's British, those Brits, they don't mind a good loser. I mean, Chisora is a perfect example. He probably still can get fights, but taking 2 back-to-back losses coupled with the stoppage loss to Andy Ruiz.
He won his last fight.
Who?
Chisora just won his last fight.
Yeah, I know. He finally won one, but he's got like 13 losses. He's what I call a perennial loser now.
Yeah, but when you said but coming off of 2 losses, he ain't coming off of 2 losses no more. He just won. He broke his losing streak.
No, I was talking about Anthony Joshua. If he loses to Usyk this weekend, that'll be 2 back-to-back losses.
So what?
Yeah,
the heavyweight division ain't that big. It's a lot of people that will still fight AJ, and it'll still be a good fight.
Yeah, I guess it's just I want.
It's crazy. I don't hear people say that about what if Canelo loses and he get 2 back-to-back losses. Like, we can what if all day, but I don't hear nobody saying that in the narrative of him fighting Triple G. Maybe is it just a far-gone conclusion? Everybody think you're gonna beat Triple G?
Well, it might be partly that, but it's also the images of seeing Joshua get beat down by Andy Ruiz. That was a very bad loss for him. And then a couple fights later, he loses to Usyk. If he loses again to Usyk, I mean, again, I agree. It's not like he won't be able to make fights. I wonder if what type of mindset at least a lot of fans will have. I mean, especially if he gets knocked out, because they talked about him fighting Wilder, and that fight's been talked about a lot. And back when that fight should have been made, I was picking Wilder all day. Just a terrible style matchup for Anthony Joshua. I think well, I mean, both of them can bang. So if Joshua was to land first, you never know. But I don't think they ever really wanted him to fight Wilder. Now this Wilder, after the 2 Fury, second and third Fury fight, I don't know. I wonder what Wilder has left. I really hope that Wilder is given
hold on. You talking about after this fight? We can't go that far ahead. We gotta see what he got left now.
Who?
Wilder. Wilder. We gotta see what he got left now. Because he's the one to come off from 2 back-to-back losses.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I'm saying. I was getting to Wilder. I'm concerned about Wilder because, to be honest with you, I think Wilder's done. He almost has like 50 fights. That's a pro career. A lot of people think, I don't know what they want from that man. He took 2 horrible beatings in that second and third fight. He has a lot of damage, and he looked like a washed-up fighter in both them fights because he was concussed early. He didn't have his legs. He didn't look to have the stamina, and even that powerful right hand looked like he was jumping in with it, and it didn't look to have the same whip on it. And I just hope that they get him all the way checked out, because I know he's got kids and he made a lot of money in those fights. And sometimes you got to ask yourself, man, is it worth it?
You talking about Wilder?
Yeah.
He only.
Yeah.
He'll be all right. That's what he want to do. There's guys out there that took worse ass whoopers than Wilder. Brandon Rios don't got it. Brandon Rios out here talking like motherfucker. Come on, man. Don't get me on that. Like I think the dude, if the dude want to fight, he feel like he got another one in him, and he don't want to go out with the Fury loss. He said, let the man fight. It ain't like he's out here talking all crazy, right, and stumbling.
He's gonna do what he wants to do. But like I say, I've been a boxing fan for over 40 years. I've seen great fighters like Terry Norris, who once was so sharp and so full of life, and now the guy, it's miserable to see what he's like. And even to a lesser degree, a guy like James Toney can't understand what James Toney is talking about. His speech is so bad from taking shots and boxing his whole life. Like I say, man, sometimes you got to consider, is it worth it? Is a win over Helenas worth it? If you're not right and you become damaged,
but look,
you don't need all that money.
I get what you're saying. No, but he says he goes to get himself checked out. You said, and he recommends other fighters to go get the MRIs, go get CAT scans after every fight. He said that's something I've told myself I'm gonna do after every fight. And he was challenged. Did you hear that in the interview that he just did this week?
No, I didn't catch an interview that he did this week.
So,
but I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, so maybe he knows he probably knows what he's doing now more than a lot of other people out there, because he spoke on it, and he's definitely sorry about that. He's definitely trying to be an advocate for fighters to get MRIs and CAT scans after every fight. He said because you could have stuff wrong with you, you're not even knowing. So salute to him. Salute to him. Evidently, he got cleared for medical. Let's go. October 15th.
Well,
let's go.
I'll say a prayer for him because I did not like how he looked.
Say a prayer for all of these guys, man. Shit, they all in there taking punches to the head. Shout out to my guy DJ. What up, DJ?
What up?
Yeah, man. Don Dada, what up?
What up?
Mr. Boxing, what up?
What up?
Hey, I need y'all peaks in the chat. Okay, there we go. I need them on the record. Or either y'all can click the link, pull up. But I need them on the record. I'm writing them down. So, Usyk, AJ, who you got? And how you got them winning, Jerry?
I'm gonna go with Usyk simply because he's faster. All things equal, I think they're fairly equal. I think Usyk's a little overrated. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh my God, Jerry, don't be shouting more.
Well, if you look at his 2 fights at heavyweight before he fought Anthony Joshua, they were not impressive. I'm sorry.
Did he lose?
Fight,
did he get knocked down?
He didn't lose.
Did he get beat
but
up?
You can look bad winning. I'm just saying I wasn't impressed with those 2 fights. Witherspoon's nephew, that was a garbage fight, and to me, that I can't even really speak on that one. When he fought Chisora, I wasn't really impressed with it. Now, he did impress me against Anthony Joshua, and I am picking him to win. But I would not be surprised if Joshua wins.
Oh, man. So you got Usyk, though. You got Usyk by knockout or decision?
Yeah, see, that's the tough
man.
question.
Pick one. Let's go. You on the spot. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to pick him, Usyk, by decision.
All
just
right.
like the last fight.
Usyk by decision. He ain't going to stop AJ. Okay. All right.
He couldn't stop him the first fight. That doesn't mean he can't stop him in the second fight.
Shit, they know each other now. You know what to expect now.
Yeah, I mean, they do. But you got to think, too, Anthony Joshua hasn't been sitting around just, doing nothing. He went and got a new trainer. He's going to come with something different. And he showed me in the Ruiz fight that
he just got the new trainer. He didn't get the new trainer like immediately after the fight and jump right back in there.
No, but they said, I read today that him and Garcia have been working together for like 10 months.
Okay.
That they just didn't announce it that he was his official trainer. But
man, that dude too famous, man. I've been seeing. Look, that dude too famous. If he was coming to America and was just popping up in Robert Garcia gym, we would know it. And we've been seeing Robert Garcia on the internet nonstop for the last 10 months. So how they been training through Skype?
Well, I'm not sure. I can't really say for sure about that. But I can say that he does have a new trainer that he has been working with for weeks. And he just like in the second Ruiz fight, Anthony Joshua showed me in that fight that he can make adjustments and get the win. And that's just what he did. Now, he boxed cautiously, but he did enough to turn Ruiz back. And Ruiz put a hell of a beating on him in that fight, the first one. So I like his moxie. I like the fact that he's willing to get right back in there. And I'm sure he's a prideful fighter like any of these guys. And he's a big athlete, a big, strong guy. And a guy like him, you can't rule out. I remember people did the same thing to Lennox Lewis when Oliver McCall knocked him out. People were like, this guy, he ain't all that, this, that, the other thing. But he showed, and over the length of his career, he really showed what he was really made of. So I don't really have a dog in the fight. I'm neutral on it. I just hope it's a good fight with a fair outcome, and I will pick Usyk by decision.
All right, I got it booked. Jerry from Baltimore, Usyk by decision. DJ said he got Usyk TKO. Mr. Boxing today, Usyk 2KO. Reggie, Usyk by, I think, I didn't write it down. I saw it up here. Reggie said Usyk KO. TKO. All right. Who else put theirs in there? Okay, I got Born Supreme KO, TKO, Lisa Bills, AJ TKO, Shelton Moore, Usyk decision, right side, Usyk decision, DJ, Usyk KO, TKO. Yeah, DJ, I wrote yours up here twice. Y'all had yours on the first day. All right, that's
All right. Well, let me ask you this. Can I speak a little piece on Adrian Broner?
I mean, you got the floor. Go ahead. Why not?
Broner, in the news because he canceled his fight this weekend. I watched Broner come up the whole time. I never thought Broner was as good as what he was hyped to be, but I understand why he was hyped, and he was given a lot of opportunity and got a lot of big fights, man. If you think about it, he got a lot of big fights back to back. Even though he was losing, he was still getting those fights. And I came around to Broner somewhere. I don't know if it was the Maidana fight, but I just, I see people giving him a lot of shit, and I'm thinking, I know Ryan Garcia got a lot of grief too when he's claimed mental illness, but that mental illness, man, you got to be careful. Now, it could be that Broner was just way overweight, and he couldn't make anything close that the commission would allow, and he used the mental illness as an excuse because it seems to be trending. But at the same time, very well could be, man, that he's in a bad place mentally, and to me, he deserves the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's really mentally ill, but I don't.
Yeah, my bad, man. Yeah. My bad. I clicked you off. You said you don't know. You just said you don't know, but you wouldn't want to challenge it without knowing, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's not fair to do that. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't even understand what it's like to survive having millions of dollars. I mean, it's hard to feel sorry for him. Working man like me, I got to work really, really hard year round and not make a fraction of what he's earned. So from that perspective, it's difficult to feel sorry for him. But at the same time, like I say, when you're young and you get a lot of money and you don't come from anything that prepares you for that, it's a challenge just to survive that, because it's a lifestyle of anything you want, anytime you want it, drugs, booze, women, whatever, So it's an accomplishment in itself to just survive that. And he might be broke beyond the typical broke that a fighter who makes millions of dollars. Like a lot of times these guys that go broke, it ain't the broke that we know is broke. They still got houses, they got liquid assets, they got some shit to fall back on. He might have fucked all his money up and be really close to dead broke. You see what I'm saying? And that alone, surviving all that could probably bring about a mental state that well, let's just face it, you wouldn't be fit to fight. Probably be too distracted. Plus he got two drinking problems and stuff. So in a way, I feel sorry for him.
And a drinking problem would definitely exacerbate a mental illness. You get what I'm saying?
Certainly.
I want to say this too, for the people who always, I keep hearing a lot of people say what you kind of started off with about he pulled out a fight because he was overweight, and mental illness is an excuse. I don't know if you saw the episode we did on this, but my whole point was they can be connected. Both things can be true, because one of the signs and symptoms when you're dealing with certain mental illness, especially personality disorders and mood disorders, you lose lack of interest, lack of focus, lack of concentration. You don't feel like working out. You overeat. You stay up late. You don't sleep when you should. Yeah, all of that shit can be connected to why he didn't make the weight and wasn't training right. That's not him not taking the fight serious. That's everything coming down on him. So, yeah, both things can be true. So, I don't think people are really qualified to because I heard some people equating it to money, and I was like, oh, damn, nah, it ain't got nothing to do with money, homie.
Well, hell, I mean, if you think about it, he lost a lot of money backing out of that fight.
Look at all the mug shots on the screen. I don't know if you can see that. This ain't normal shit.
Yeah, I do. I see it.
We got 12 mug shots on the screen, homie. This ain't normal shit. Nah, that shit, that stuff right there is. And going to jail is traumatic. First of all, that's trauma right there. Just going to jail once, like 12 times, homie, and that's just the mug shots that we got right there. So look, remember
Tank Davis. I'm a Tank Davis fan. I knew who Tank was before Mayweather did because he was a Baltimore legend. I'm here in Baltimore, and I know people who grew up around him and know him and stuff. But he threw Adrian Broner under the bus, man, with those comments. Ain't no fucking way he wasn't talking about him. I mean, it was right on the heels.
And then he deleted the tweet, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he sold him out like that, man. That seemed like kicking a guy when he's down.
I got hacked. You know, that's the new shit, Jerry. I got hacked.
What is it?
I got hacked. People will say, oh, I got hacked, or somebody else had my phone in my crew. I don't hold my phone all the time. Somebody in my crew was holding my phone. They tweeted that. Like, which could be true. You know what I'm saying? I feel like right side right now at the same time. What's up, right side? How you feeling, bro?
What up, Marq Nash? How you feeling tonight, man?
I'm good. Jared got right side with me. Got on the panel. Talk to him. Go ahead, Dub, right side. What's on your mind?
Nah, man, I was agreeing. I agree with a lot of what y'all were just saying. Especially, Mark, what you were just saying about Adrian Broner, man. People, they shitting on him right now, but when you talk about weight, when you talk about a lot of different things when it comes down to mental illness, a lot of those are side effects. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those things that happen, missing weight, eating late, staying up late. You know what I mean? Not necessarily having the motivation to work out like you're supposed to. A lot of that deals that all goes into having a mental issue. You know what I mean? And so I don't know exactly what he has going on. I don't want to classify it any type of way, but I will say that it's not the first time we've seen him having struggles. You know what I mean? And I don't know, bro. Like you got to give him some type of leeway. You know what I mean? I know people did, and I will say, people shitted on Ryan Garcia when he talked about mental illness, right? Yeah. And Mark, I think you brought it up. When they saw Ryan Garcia on the boat or on the island, wherever he was at with the chick, man, that's the first thing a counselor's gonna tell you is go do something that you enjoy. Take a vacation. You know what I mean? And so, you know, when we see him out here, and although we don't agree with everything he's doing, it's not like this is new for Adrian Broner. And so it's been there for a while. I believe that for a time in his life, he was able to overcome it. But now, you know, we really seeing the effects of it. So, and he's still young. So, I mean, I got to give a brother the benefit of the doubt. And just like I'm going to give any other fighter when they come out, or any other person when they come out and say they got any type of mental illness, because we all deal with our own sack of rocks. That's what my grandma used to tell me. We all got our own sack of rocks. And so nobody don't know what's in your bag but you. And so it is what it is.
Right. And look.
Amen, brother. I agree with that. And you seen Danny Garcia. That was real emotion Danny Garcia showed there. And you never heard nothing about Danny Garcia with the mental problems. But these athletes sometimes are up against pressures that the rest of us don't. You know, it's the type of thing you can't understand unless you experience it. You think because they got money that it's everything is just hunky dory, but you know, just goes to show, man, money don't always, you know, it's not always going to make you happy, and sometimes it can bring problems that can really fuck you up bad, you know.
Hell yeah.
But Danny is right there. I mean, I was shocked to see that from Danny, man. That you know, I just wondered, you know.
And I want to say, I think that in today's society, man, mental health, because mental health, there's much more of an awareness about it. You know what I mean? People feel more comfortable talking about it. I remember when I was younger, you come out and you say, "No, they're gonna tell you crazy as hell. Take your ass to sleep and go get your ass back out there." You know what I mean? And now we do have more awareness about it. We understand that there are different things going on, and so to see Danny Garcia, Ryan Garcia, a lot of these fighters, what's the brother name? I can't even remember the brother name. Mark, you just had him on the show, or you just pulled him up, and we watched the brother literally walk. I mean, the man didn't walk to his corner and then broke down in tears, just saying he didn't want to fight no more. And then came out, Oliver McCall. Then came out after that. Then he came out after that and was like, man, and still fought. And I believe he fought into his 40s. He still was fighting, and he was successful fighting later on in his career, but he was able to speak about it. And he was just saying, man, I didn't know how to deal with it. It was a lot going on. I had addiction problems, which is another sign of mental illness, is addiction. And so it's so many things that go into it, bro. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, man, with what we know now versus what we knew back then, we gotta change our thought process, and we gotta give individuals that benefit of the doubt, because we don't know what individuals are dealing with. Simone Biles, you had Cambridge, the center from Australia. You know what I'm saying? She pulled out the. You have multiple people dealing with these situations, bro. So I can't believe that all of them are fake. And so at the end of the day, maybe some people are taking advantage of it, but who am I to say what you're dealing with in your life?
Right. I agree. Yeah. You can't, see, that's the thing, you can't pass judgment on somebody because, I mean, they could be lying, but that's not something you want to test. People have to be given the benefit of a doubt. And, yeah, you're right. The mindset, and it's kind of just like, a lot of things like homosexuality. When I was coming up, was a huge stigma attached to being homosexual. I never bought into it, but it existed. And nowadays, it's not there like it was then. And mental illness, you're right. Back then, if you came off with some shit that people would tell you you're weak or a pussy or something like that, But now there's a lot more awareness, and you can see that strong men, fight these fighters. They, these guys are some badass dudes, and it can affect them just the same, and just as poignantly is the money. Because I think a lot of people that aren't sensitive to mental illness with these athletes, they see the money. They think that the money just automatically brings happiness, but that's just not true. Because Danny Garcia, I'm sure he's set up pretty good. I know he does real estate and stuff. He's probably pretty comfortable in that capacity. But still, you got a dark place. And then lastly, another thing to consider, especially with boxers, is if you get punched in the head by the time you're a little kid, because most of these fighters, they start when they're little kids, and they fight in the amateurs. You fight every day almost sometimes, and even though you got headgear on, getting punched in the head can bring about mental disorders. I mean, a lot of times these fighters get concussed in sparring. They get concussed from day to day in the amateurs, and not the type of thing that will make them batshit crazy, but a lot of times, a little bit later on down the road, when they go checking out and getting those MRIs, and you find, oh, well, this guy got brain bruising, which is, a condition where, it's not exactly, like a brain injury necessarily, and a lot of times it'll heal on its own, but they get neurological problems, you see what I mean, that bring about the onset of depression and things like that. And, a lot of casual fans are not going to make the correlation, and they may say something like, oh, well, he ain't been fighting that long. He got 30 fights. He's never been in too many tough fights. Well, that's easy to say when you're not the one, in those fights. You know what I mean? You're not the one that did all that sparring, and you're not the one that fought in the amateurs day in and day out. There's a lot more punishment these guys take than what a lot of fans realize. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I couldn't agree more. Go ahead, right side.
But anyway, fellas, I got a couple ears of corn sitting in front of me. I'm about to get down on, and I'll be looking forward to seeing the fight tomorrow night, and I'll be checking out your next show. You got one of the best shows in the game, brother.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to be great, man. Thank you so much.
All right, buddy.
Hey, look, it's only great because of people like y'all pulling up, man. Without y'all, I'm just in the room talking to myself. So thank you again, man. Shout out to Jerry.
Bro, you ain't trying to be great, bro. You great, bro. You ain't trying. You doing your thing. I love it. Respect.
I'm being humble. All right, shout out to Jerry, man. Jerry, man, good call, Jerry. Great call. All right, right side. What's good, my G? So you got Usyk by
decision.
Show, yeah, you got Usyk by decision.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hey, I will say, I look watching the weigh-ins earlier today, man. I like AJ. He's coming in. He's the bigger fighter. I still question if he can cut the ring off the way he needs to and let his hands go, bro. So I still got Usyk by decision, and hey, I don't mind being wrong. I don't mind. I think it'll be good for the sport. And I want to make sure I say this first. It's interesting how I hear people talk about how Usyk, him winning this fight isn't good for the sport. And then I come out and say what I just say. It's good for the sport if AJ wins the fight. The reason I feel it's good for the sport is because a lot of people are looking for the AJ versus Wilder fight, AJ versus Fury fight. Those are bigger fights. But I got to ask you a question, Mark, and this goes into my bias, right? I got Usyk winning the fight, but I just said that I think it's better for AJ to win the fight for the sport of boxing. What do you think about that?
And what aspect?
Is it, why is Usyk being so undersold as far as him being good for the sport?
I mean, as far as marketing, like he don't speak English. Is that what you mean?
He don't speak no English. I don't know. I've rarely heard him talk, so I don't know if he speak English or not. But what I'm saying is Usyk is a unified champion. He got 3 belts right now. Why is it better for AJ to be, or why do we think, and me being included in the we, why do we think AJ is better as far as champion goes to fight either a Fury or a Deontay Wilder versus Usyk? Does that make sense? If you're talking, Mark, you're on mute. All right.
You hear me
Okay.
now?
Yeah, you good. You got you good.
Yeah, what I was saying is this, man. I can't really tell you why y'all might think that when you said we included in the we. I guess if I'm guessing why some people might think that way, for me, I believe they might feel that way is because you guys been waiting for it for so long. It's like a young lady that you wanted to talk to back in the day when y'all was in high school, and then you see her 4 years out of school. She might not look the same no more. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, let's just say 10 years. You see at the 10-year reunion. You know what I'm saying? She might not look the same, but you still want to know what it's like. And I think that's what these matchups are like. These people just been, you wanted it so bad. You wanted it so bad for so long. You still want it all these years later, even though if it's not how you remembered it, what it was supposed to be like back in the day. Was that a good example or was that bad?
No, that's a good example. I think that's a really good example. A really good example. We kind of have preconceived notions about fighters, and well, like you said, we all wanted to see AJ versus Deontay Wilder back in 2018, right? We wanted to see that fight. It never happened, and I think some of those things still pop into the mindset as far as how we look at fights now. Even though, and it's crazy because, like I say, I believe Usyk wins the fight, but I'm rooting for AJ because I think AJ is better for the sport right now. That's just an opinion of mine, and I hope I'm wrong, to be quite honest. Because Usyk can fight, bro. I love he can box, and I love to watch him box. I just feel like the bigger fights are with AJ, and so that's just my thought process on
But
it.
they're gonna be big if Usyk is undefeated, gold medalist, undisputed cruiserweight, beat AJ twice back to back. It'll be big for Usyk to fight either of those guys, especially with the height differential. Like, damn, if he can pull that off, all time great. They're gonna or they're gonna call him a modern day great because they're gonna say, well, Fury won't that good, Wilder won't that good, AJ won't that good. I'm like, man, well, he beat them all. He beat the best in his ever, yo. Like, we got it. I don't know, man. I just seen some crazy things with these boxing fans, and I'm like, damn, y'all don't get nobody no credit for nothing, yo. What up, Reggio?
What's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes,
But
sir.
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, I'm out here on this highway. But no, man, I don't think AJ winning is bigger for the sport. I think we have seen AJ go down and defeat twice in the sport. Many people looking at the way in which he lost, being that in the first defeat, saying he quit. And then even in the Usyk fight where he was beat down by a guy coming up from a lower division who's accomplished, who defeated, who captured every single title down there in cruiserweight, and is looking to accomplish history. Probably, I think, would he be the first, or will he be part of a group to accomplish coming up from that division and becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion, possibly? Like that's a major accomplishment. I think that's all Eddie Hearn talking points to say that AJ winning is bigger for the sport. No, AJ can always go off and fight the fights that people wanted to see him fight when he was undefeated. But I think Usyk winning is a bigger tell for the sport, and especially adding that Ukrainian situation into play. But the biggest fight is for the man who gets out there and proves he's the better man that night. Usyk has no fear. AJ got questionable heart about facing certain people. So I think the best man should be the biggest fighter in the game. It should be promoted that way.
Go ahead, right side.
I agree. I just and when I was sitting there thinking about it, man, I agree with what Reggie just said. The best fighter should be the biggest promoted fighter. The thing is when we look at backing, right? And unfortunately, certain fans or the way boxing fans rock, they're gonna support their fighters. And right now, between AJ, Deontay Wilder, and Tyson Fury, I think they all have a bigger fan base than Usyk does, even though I think Usyk is the more skilled fighter. And so I think that a lot of times we forget that, or not even we forget. I think a lot of times people look at who's gonna bring the dollars in, who's gonna bring the crowd in, which does have to, it definitely plays into boxing. But at the end of the day, man, it should definitely be about skill. And Usyk, the motherfucker is skilled, bro. He can fight. He can fight, bro. Like, and that's why I got him winning. I got him winning this fight by UD. But I feel like, man, it's just, I think that if you're not from the right country, if you don't have the right name, then you kind of get slighted as far as being a big name in the sport of boxing.
Well, now I think Usyk is at the point in time where he can change a lot of that. And just because you the biggest name right now doesn't mean you always remain that way. It's the same thing for Floyd Mayweather. Floyd wasn't the biggest guy in the game for a long time, but certain defeats put you there. AJ wasn't always the biggest guy in the sport. It took for him to get a particular win to elevate him, and even for Usyk, it'll just continue to elevate him. Tyson Fury is where everything is really at. It's not really with the fight between these two. This is just a rematch. The real fight and the real test in the division is Tyson Fury, and that will prepare these dudes, and it will put Usyk. Usyk could definitely. Well, he's already going in the damn history books. He done accomplished all this and got these titles and got it down there at the cruiserweight and everything he's done. He's fought heavyweights and done great work with them. He got a style that's kind of hard for a lot of these heavyweights. He has the ability to endure. What's that shit when they say you can endure like take certain punches? Well, he got tolerance for being able to deal with these.
Punch resistance.
Yeah, he got resistance to deal with some of the punches from these guys. He's faced the jab of Joe Joyce. Or unless maybe did Joe Joyce improve on his jab? Is it more powerful? But Usyk has shown that he can do that. And moving forward, I don't know that Tyson Fury is the test for everybody out here. So I think him facing Tyson Fury is a much better bout. AJ is tailor made for Fury to get out of there early. Usyk and Fury, they move well. That's gonna be a chess match between those two. And I think that's definitely a fight I want to see. I ain't one of these dudes that hate on these guys because they beat a fighter I liked or a fighter I seen interview. I ain't with that shit. Like, I can like a fighter, but credit gotta be just due. Like, you gotta give people they just do, man.
Go ahead, right side.
All facts. And it's interesting because I look at, once again, just trying to reflect on what I think right now. Man, the reason I look at it that way is because who's going to have the bigger sales, those type of things. I feel like that's better for boxing. But at the end of the day, what's really the best for boxing is the best fighter. You know what I mean? The best fighting the best. And Tyson Fury, I want to ask a question, Mark, if you don't mind.
I just want to say this before you go into that. We shouldn't be concerned about ticket sales, homie. Like, well, this would be best for boxing with the ticket sales. Like, we shouldn't be, as fans, we shouldn't be concerned with that. Go ahead.
The reason I am is because we need boxing fans to come back to the sport. A lot of the reasons we don't see the biggest fights is because the fan base has diminished, and so
We
but
don't see the biggest fights because the fan base diminished. No, we don't see the biggest fights because the best ain't fighting the best at primes and at their peaks when we want to fight. They over marinate the fight, over marinate, but that's not.
Facts.
Yeah, that's why we don't see the biggest fights.
so if in this situation, I just want to ask, and I'm not disagreeing. I'm asking. When we look at, I don't. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying is I'm not disagreeing that the best ain't find the best. I'm not disagreeing with that. I just feel like that there are certain fans looking for certain fights, and when you have that, and those fights don't get made, then the casual fan, you know what I mean, they're slacking off as far as the overall fan base goes. And so when those other fights don't get made, then the fan base continues to slack off. And so that's just my thought process on it.
No, I think promoters got to do the job of promoting who is at top. Like in today's world of boxing, you got too many promoters trying to keep guys undefeated for the lucrative paydays. The minute a guy falls off, it hurts the company. Unless you can do what Don King does, you walk in with a champion, you leave with one. Unless you can sign some of these guys over. And I think where Usyk is represented, it's easy for a promoter to possibly get him signed over. I guarantee if he goes in there and beat Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn will be trying to get him his next fight. But then again, it won't happen because you got Frank Warren's situation involved in it. So, but you got to put these dudes out here. Fans wanting to see the biggest fights hasn't done anything for the sport. Like, if it's two of the guys who are the biggest names out there, like where Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford is, that's an authentic thing. A lot of things in boxing have created a generic goddamn world. Like you falsify, you creating dudes, putting people in these fake positions. Promotional companies with powerful promotional companies can run the sanctioning bodies, get a guy probably ranked number 60 moved up to the top 10, and then throw him in the ring acting like this fighter's doing something. It just don't work that way. Fans know what they want to see, and the fighters got to know. The fighters got to want it. But a lot of fighters are afraid to take the risk in this current era because too much of it ain't Floyd's fault. It's these promoters' fault. Once a guy takes a loss, he's written off. And that's wrong. That's like me even wanting to put up that video I put up Tyson and all his knockouts. That shit ain't changed shit for Tyson. Tyson, one of the biggest dudes still today in the world of boxing, and he has suffered knockout defeats. It wasn't, and it's like these fighters got to stop being afraid of that and demand that they get in the ring, get these damn fights, but also not just to run the ring, make sure that money right too, because these promoters definitely making tons of it.
And Reggie, go ahead, Mark. My bad. Go ahead, Mark.
You're good. Go ahead.
And Reggie, I don't disagree. The thing is when I look at, like you said with Tyson, even though Tyson took L's, you know what I mean? The reason he was so loved is because he had knockouts. And so, and what I would compare to this situation is Tank Davis versus, and I'm not saying they're going to fight each other. I'm saying Tank Davis versus Oscar Valdez. A lot of the fighters, Oscar Valdez, I think he has a date now. He's coming back. The people, they're not going to support Oscar Valdez as much because he ain't a knockout artist like Tank is. So when you do have that knockout artist, Deontay Wilder, AJ was a knockout artist at one point in time. When you have them, then you kind of got to put them on that pedestal because that's what the casual fan is looking for. And I think that affects the sport, even though it's not the best. You know what I mean? It's not the best fighter. I think that's what the fans are looking for, and so it does affect the sport, the way that you end your matches or win your matches.
And not so much of just knockouts, because the greatest fights in the world haven't been knockout fights. It's fights where the fighters gonna come in there and fight each other and try to give it their all. Like fans can give two shits about knockouts. Yeah, they some shit to go ooh and ah, but knockouts ain't memorable fights unless it's a war and the dude get knocked out late in the fight. But the fights that go rounds, where these fools are both back and forth, are the greatest fights in history. The only knockout fight that's like been super classic was when Hagler and Hearns went at it for 3 rounds, and they went to war, and the fans were excited by that, and it capitalized with a knockout. But if I can go to the decision, as long as both fighters ain't leaving shit in the ring, they going at each other. Even when Earl Spence and Sean Porter fought, that shit was a classic fight, and it ended nowhere close to a knockout. Like the historic fights are the fights that go to the decisions, as long as the two fighters are battling that shit out.
But the shit is backwards though, and the reason I say it's backwards is because yeah, Floyd and Pacquiao, the all-time biggest selling pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest shit. Nobody ain't getting knocked out in that fight. But at the same time, when you have these other fighters, you tell me, do people know Usyk like they know Pacquiao? No, they don't. Do people know Usyk like they know? I don't even know who to call. I don't know a name to call, whereas people know Usyk that way. And so, because of him not being known, even it goes in.
Because he beat AJ, though. You don't think that? A lot of people know him just off of beating AJ the first time and the backstory of the Ukraine war. He's the heavyweight champion of the world, bro. It's him and Tyson Fury.
Do you think who do you think do bigger numbers? And the reason I ask this is because we're talking about being known. Do you think AJ and Tyson Fury or AJ and Deontay Wilder does bigger numbers than Usyk and Deontay Wilder or Usyk and Tyson Fury? Who does bigger numbers?
We got to see it first. It depends on how he beat AJ. He just got to the heavyweight division. These guys are career-long heavyweights, so they have more of a thing to go off of. He just fought his first big name, legit heavyweight, and he beat him, almost stopped him, arguably. So we have to see what the future holds, but right now, he has a fight in less than 12 hours. He needs to win that fight. And how he wins that fight, like you said, will determine how intriguing those other matchups are. But yeah, man, especially with him being a smaller guy and going in there and doing what he did with AJ. And when I say small, I'm talking about coming up in weight and the height. People are going to be intrigued by those matchups. But because regardless, him fighting Tyson Fury or him fighting Wilder, those two guys, their personalities are so magnanimous and magnetic. There we go. They have very magnetic personalities. They're going to talk and sell a lot of the fight anyway. We're going to depend on them to sell the fight because they speak English. Usyk doesn't. So I think it's like a misnomer to say, well, who's going to sell the more? Like, look, he's going to sell, man, if he's fighting any of those guys because of what he's done already. So I just think it's a little too soon. He just started his reign at heavyweight. He just got here. These other guys been heavyweight champs for years or a couple times. And Fury, this is his second reign as heavyweight champ. AJ's had a 2-time reign. Wilder had 7 years or something. Like, he just got here. Had 1 fight. 3 fights. One title win. Like, we just got to be fair and give him some time. But he's definitely a magnet personality. You ever seen him smiling, looking like the Joker with the suit on, dancing at the, out there? Like, people are attracted to Usyk, man. He has a funny personality. I am.
I hope so. I hope so overall because I like Usyk. I like him a lot. I don't know when you look at and I think once again we got to talk about. And I hate to say it, bro. We got to talk about the casual fans, individuals like us who watch boxing on a regular basis. Yeah, we ride with Usyk because we see the skill set and we see what he brings to the table. A lot of individuals watch boxing and they don't see the skill set there, even though they're watching the sport. You know what I mean? And those are the individuals we got to kind of draw into the sport because those are the people who big up the sport. If everybody who love boxing like I love boxing bought every pay-per-view, the shit still wouldn't be big, bro. It still wouldn't be big, unfortunately.
Mm.
So
But I don't think the casual fan is as dumb as people play them out to be. I think you got to promote. That's why I was saying this shit earlier with promotions not putting times on shit, not putting on how you go to watch the shit is what kills the sport. But casual fans aren't dumb as we think they are. You present, and the problem is you got people with the title of promoter. That's like what they talk about. People talking about they promoters and really ain't promoters. I mean, not promoter. Yeah, that like fighters who talking about they got their own promotional company, but really ain't promoters. It's the same thing with actual label promoters. These motherfuckers don't promote shit. They don't know how to put nothing together. You look at their banners. Always look over this shit. Like when you look at a banner, and it can be fought in a specific spot. Where the fuck is the location? What's the time of it? And they don't have any. They just show the two fucking fighters. Like, well, great fucking work. And therefore, it turns people's attention away. You got to have shit that pops for people to attract to it. Like even with these fights, what time it comes on, what network? Oh, it's an app. How do I access it? So it's the poor job and the failures of these promotional companies. They've done too much cutting off shit, trying to save money. And they need to start spending. You got to spend money. Like this when boxing at its heyday. You ain't got to be wasteful in your spending. A lot of shit don't even take money because of the internet. It don't even take money to spend on none of this shit. It don't even take money to start companies and shit. Like just get the shit done properly. Get the right people behind design, whether graphic arts and all that shit. But put times and address on shit if it's at a venue. Like that's my thoughts. The casual fan ain't as dumb as we think. You got to present shit to them.
I'm not saying they're dumb. I'm just saying that Usyk is not being put on the pedestal right now. He's not. And so even though I feel he wins the fight, the person being put on the pedestal is who? AJ. And so I can agree with what you're saying, but at the end of the day, even if I agree with you, it don't help me understand how the casual fan can buy more into the sport, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but a star light goes out at the wild. Like that's like everybody who comes up. AJ Star, if he lose, that shit goes dark, and it's just all it does is prop Usyk up, and depend on in what fashion he does it. And then you got to look. They fighting in the international market, so they fighting over in Dubai, which is new to those folks. You're gonna have a lot of people all across Europe watching it. It fits their time slots, and then you got the people over in America who may want to watch that. But it's like you can build Usyk off of victories. He's undefeated. He's undefeated, and there's nothing but huge ass fights out there. And he's one fight away from holding every single title. So all the spotlights will be on him if he defeats Tyson Fury. Like
Now, hold on.
your
Go
position.
ahead.
Yeah, let me just say your position as far as how big you are can change overnight. Like I always say with Floyd. Floyd wasn't out the gate a megastar. Like not at all.
Now
He
let me
fighting
ask you
in
this.
Hold on, real quick. They fighting in Saudi Arabia, by the way. But go ahead, right side.
Let me ask you this. Is right now, is Usyk bigger than Derek Chisora?
Hell yeah.
All right.
By
Okay.
far. By far.
Okay. If y'all
Chisora clubhouse fighter. He a domestic fighter.
and when he's domestic, look at it, and that's why I hate to talk numbers the way like this. But the reason I say we need to talk numbers is because
But it's a global sport, though, bro. It's not just domestic. Usyk is bigger globally. He's the heavyweight champion. He beat Anthony Joshua.
And he's a
Beat him.
cruiserweight champion through a tournament.
Gold medalist. Like, yo, bro. He undisputed. Like, yeah, he's bigger, bro. He's a bigger fighter, bro. Hold on 1 second. This is Brandon Washington. Brando, real quick. Hold on, Brando. Let me plug you in. Got my guy right here, Brandon Washington from Dallas. Brando, what up, homie?
What up?
What up, homie?
What's poppin'?
What up, Reg? What up, right side?
What up, Brennan?
Hey,
Brandon Washington, my brother. What's going on, bro?
what's up, brother? Hey, when it comes to Usyk and his popularity, I think we looking at it limited through our eyes. That man has a whole country behind him, and we don't know how he's received in his country. and how he's viewed. So as far as marketability, man, we don't know what them overseas numbers look like or nothing like that. And when it comes to heavyweights, um, Usyk is who he is and where he's supposed to be, and versus him, I mean, you got to look at AJ. AJ is the typical what we would think a heavyweight would look like, markability. So that's why he got the Under Armour commercials. But as far as chasing casuals, boxing should never chase a casual. Casuals are always interested in something that the core boxing fans say is great. So once we hype up two fighters and say this is the fight y'all need to watch that everybody needs to pay attention to, then that's what happens. But as far as chasing the casual, that's a waste of time. And we as boxing, hardcore boxing fans, should not be concerned about a casual or marketability. That we just support the fighters that are putting on awesome fights, and then the rest take care of itself because it always has.
Absolute. Yeah,
But
no,
other
that's
than that,
that,
salute, Mark. I'm gonna try to jump on tonight, and I'm gonna jump back in the chat, and I'm gonna try to jump back on tonight.
Yeah,
But
I'm about
my
to do
phone
another.
is tripping.
Yeah, I'm about to do another topic. We about to wrap this one up. I got another topic, and yeah. Matter of fact, Reg, I'm gonna send you the IG video that we talking about. You can
all right.
pull up for that
Well,
too.
because I'm on the phone too, so I can't pull it up.
Oh yeah. What? Yeah, okay, I'm about to end this though. I'm about to end this, so I'll send it to you so you
Uh,
can watch it
all right.
when we do it. But go ahead, right side. You want to reply though, because I feel where you're coming from. But like I said, man, the guy just had his third fight at heavyweight. We talking about guys who been in career heavyweights, had several reigns at heavyweight or long reign in Wilder's case. We got to give Usyk a chance. But like I said, if you go there and beat AJ in dramatic fashion, I think sky's the limit for it. But also you're gonna have those people to say AJ already lost his allure a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you can't win for losing with boxing fans, and even when you win, you're still gonna lose. People just like who they like.
Oh, and Wilder's a great case in point because at one point, remember Wilder wasn't a star, nobody knew him, and this and that, and it's just like when you do your thing, and over time, people are going to know who you are, and the more people try to cast doubt about you, you're nobody knows you, is the second when you rise to that point of being a star that everybody knows. So it's like you just can't do that. Even when people was doing that with Fury, like he's not popular, Fury's very popular now. You get some victories, and they're dominating victories. Like people whether they love you or hate you, they're going to be there to watch your next fight.
Let me add to that, Reg. And look, they built their name off of each other. Built the damn
Facts.
legacy, a beautiful trilogy, bro. Say what you want to say, man. That trilogy was good. I was watching the highlights the other day. Fury dropped Wilder in the third. Wilder dropped Fury twice in the fourth. Man, come on. That's everything you wanted in heavyweight boxing, man. So but they built the legacy off each other. Some would say they was trying to freeze out AJ, like, okay, you trying to play hardball? Like no, it's other people we can fight and we can build this up. And shout out to Wilder and Fury. They built that shit up. I wish they would have stayed cool though. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they was cool before this shit. You know what I'm saying? Remember he told Fury, yo, you clean yourself up, man. You get back in shape, I'll give you a title shot. And Fury was in there, let's go it now. Let's do it now. He took off his blazer, he had the vest on, out of weight. Come on, man. Fury was hyping that shit up, like on some WWE shit. And lo and behold, they fought. Shit was a draw. Fury stopped him twice. Come on, man. He dropped Fury in what, every fight except the second, right?
Yup.
Come on, bro. Several times. So shit. Some people would say they would pay for a fourth fight between them.
Man, those dudes made life-changing money together.
They're gonna be friends one day when it's all said and done.
Oh hell yeah, they are. Because even look at like Wilder coming back, the reception he's getting from UFC fighters, even actual heavyweights, happy to see him and shit, wanting to take photos with him. Like people are that third fight did a lot for Wilder. Even people who was hating on Wilder was like, God damn, this
Got
dude's a
heart.
goddamn beast. And even if he stopped in that fight, that shit took nothing away from him. That's why I was saying, even with the Mike Tyson video I put that shit up just for the point of pointing that shit out. Just because you go out with losses don't mean people count you out. Wilder got knocked out in a grueling fight. It wasn't like he just got knocked out. He put up a damn fight, and everybody from Dana White bringing him to UFC events, he trained in their facilities. Heavyweight fighters who will probably compete with him wanting to take his pictures because they know this motherfucker right here is a fucking man. To heavyweights out of the UFC wanting to take photos with him. So it really just elevated him and shit.
He wanted that shit. He didn't have to fight that dude. He could have just moved on. He wanted that shit.
Absolutely. Went all the way to court with it.
Yeah, go ahead, right side.
No, yeah, I got that. I don't disagree with that. I just only thing I'll say is that I feel like I think Reggie said it, man. Fighters or fans, they have certain individuals that they're gonna big up regardless. And I hadn't seen that love being showed to Usyk yet. I hope it does get showed to him, and when it does, it's gonna help the sport. But I hadn't seen it yet. That's all I'm saying.
Shit, he got a lot of love right now. A lot of people picking him to win this fight. A lot of people, and they ain't from Ukraine. They from California, from Georgia, from Texas. People are picking him to win this fight. A lot. So he got a lot of people out there pulling for him, bro. A lot of people got money on him. And I tell you what, once you make somebody some money, oh, you get a lot of love and support out there. People say, man, that's my dog right there. Shit, I won $800 off of him. You know what I mean? Conshonery, what up? SF, what up? But shit, that's it for me, man. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add? If not, I'm gonna end this one. I'm gonna go to the next topic.
No, that's all I got on that.
All right, shout out to Reggie. Check. I'm gonna send you this video, Reg. Got this baby mama. She don't want her baby daddy to pay more than the child support. The child support is $500. He trying to buy the baby some shoes. She was like, nah, it's coming out that $500 then. If not, fuck. Man, she went off. She was like, fuck you and that kid. I was like, oh, hell no. Let me bring this to the neighborhood. But we got a couple viral video reactions we're gonna do. So check it out. It's gonna be on the main live, and then we're gonna wrap this one up and go to the main live. So right side, I see you over there, Reggio. I hope I see you over there too. I'm gonna send you the video now so you know what we on. Shout out to my guy Puro. What up, Puro?
Sure.
What up?
All right, Reg. Oh yeah, man. It's Friday, so you already know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do one of those double headers. Pause.
Hey, you
Leave me alone. Y'all know what I meant. All right side. Shit, I'll see you on the next one. I'm gonna end this one, run the outro, and I'm gonna start the other one immediately.
All right, that's a bet.
All right, man. Peace. All right, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Great episode of Breaking Beats. Trying to keep the episodes condensed, so the playback is easier to digest. So if you missed it, man, check the playback, run it back. Definitely a good conversation tonight. We talked about a lot. You know how we do. Appreciate everybody pulling up. I'm about to end this one, and we're gonna start a new episode. Totally different content, but you know how we do. This is Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly because life is serious enough. Always remember, dreams require sleep, goals require effort, and you can get that hoodie at marqnash.com. Same with the t-shirts, sweatshirts. Hey, look, somebody told me the other day that they was like, I didn't even know if you had t-shirts because you always saying you can get that hoodie at marqnash.com. Man, you can get the hoodie, the t-shirt, the tank top, coffee mug, however you wanted to go. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your energy. Look, respect is free. Disrespect can cost you everything. Tomorrow, we have a major look. We ain't gonna never get this fight right here. Let me take that off the screen. We ain't gonna never get that. Tomorrow we got a major fight, and it's gonna be in the afternoon. I'm gonna be on the members only, be watching the fights with y'all. So if you don't have the zone and you aren't able to watch the fight, if you're a member, you can pull up and watch it with us backstage. We'll be watching and scoring the fights. As soon as the fight is over, we're gonna do a live for everybody, and we're gonna do a media reaction. Let you guys call in and voice your opinions. We're gonna have a good time on that. We're gonna end that. We're gonna come back later on for the Figueroa. We got Omar Figueroa. He's fighting. Excuse me. Got Omar Figueroa, and we got Navarrete fighting tomorrow night as well. So yeah, man, we got a long, great day of boxing tomorrow. So let's end this one and go on to the next episode, man. Look, sometimes, man, we be talking about a lot of different topics up here. Conversations get hot, get heavy. People get a little upset. Little arguments might spark up. Always remember, homie.
My
built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
Drive, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
All right, we starting a viral video reaction. Shout out to Ahmed. What up? Hey, man, we starting that viral video reaction. We're going to do that one right now.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, Dr. Marq, dope ass people like you and the members made this possible. People like Matty Yoel,
What up?
Deuce Times,
What up?
Brandon Washington,
What up?
Born Supreme,
What up?
Karma Serene,
What up?
Lisa Bells,
What up?
that guy Eclipse 330,
What up?
Ace Retro,
What up?
Lady Shan Dun Dum Season,
What up?
Dub Right Side,
What up?
Jake Legault,
What up?
Rider the Storm,
What up?
Boxing Lounge,
What up?
my boy Tank the Sweet Science Examiner, salute.
What up?
Pure
What up?
D Bevel the Champ,
What up?
Rob G Films,
What up?
and of course Derek Lincoln.
What up? What up, gangsta?
And I got a link in the description if you guys want to join the membership. Always remember, after every live, we do a members only live. I'm going to do a double header on this episode right here to give you guys a little sample of what the members only live is kind of like. And always remember, during this month of August, you can join members only for 50% off. Yep, 50% off. So for $1.50, you get great content for $1.50 for the first month. So sign up now, members only. We're going to do a members only live after we do this doubleheader. We're still going to do the doubleheader episode starting now.
This that squad sound.
Let's start the next show.